The psychology behind why some women love expensive things. Have you ever noticed how some women are drawn to expensive things? The designer bags, the high-end perfumes, the luxurious jewelry, the elegant restaurants. They don't just buy, they select. They move through life with a certain taste, a certain standard. But have you ever wondered why? Why do some women love expensive things so deeply, while others are perfectly happy with simplicity? Is it vanity? Or is there something more complex, something hidden deep within the psychology of value and identity? Let's uncover what really drives this fascination and what it says about the human mind. Now, let us move to understand the different types of women who are drawn to luxury and what each type reveals about her mindset. Part 1. The symbol of worth. For many women, expensive things are not just material objects, they are symbols. When a woman buys a luxury item, it's often less about showing it off and more about how it makes her feel. Psychologists call this the symbolic value of possessions. It means we don't just own things, we use them to tell our story. A luxury item can whisper, "I've made it. I'm valuable. I'm worth investing in." In a world that constantly questions women's worth, through beauty standards, competition, and judgment, owning something expensive can feel like taking back control. It becomes a quiet declaration. I define my own value. But not every woman views luxury the same way. Some connect it to emotions, others to ambition. Let's explore another layer of this mindset. Part 2. The dopamine of desire. Then there's another layer, the psychology of pleasure itself. Every time we desire something luxurious, our brain releases dopamine, the anticipation chemical. We start to imagine the feeling of owning it, wearing it, showing it, touching it. That mental picture itself gives a rush, even before the purchase happens. And when we finally buy it, the brain rewards us again with another burst of dopamine. But here's the interesting part. For some people, the chase becomes more exciting than the object itself. It's not just shopping, it's an emotional experience. Psychologists call this hedonic motivation, the pursuit of pleasure and positive emotion through material things. And while it feels wonderful in the moment, it can easily become a habit, a loop of wanting, buying, and wanting again. But pleasure isn't the only driving force. For many, luxury is also tied to identity and belonging. Let's move to the next perspective. Part 3. The association with power. Throughout history, wealth has always been linked with status and safety. The more expensive something is, the more powerful it appears. For many women, especially those who've struggled for independence or respect, luxury becomes a form of empowerment. A designer outfit can be more than fabric, it's armor. A symbol that says, "I've built myself. I've earned this." It's not always about showing off. Sometimes, it's about proving to themselves that they can. This links to what psychologists call self-enhancement theory, the idea that people use achievements and symbols to strengthen their self-image. It's not about arrogance, it's about reassurance. But even power has layers, some rooted in confidence, others in the need for connection and belonging. Let's uncover the next layer. Part 4. The influence of environment. But there's another truth. Our sense of what's expensive or necessary comes from the world we grow up in. Social media, celebrities, influencers, they constantly redefine what luxury means. And when you see that lifestyle every day, your brain starts connecting luxury with normalcy. Psychologists call this social comparison theory. It's the natural human tendency to measure ourselves against others. So when a woman buys something luxurious, it's not always about excess. Sometimes, it's about belonging. It's about fitting into the world she aspires to be part of. But beyond influence and comparison lies something deeper, an appreciation that comes not from status, but from sincerity. On Part 5. The emotional connection to quality. But here's something often misunderstood. Not every woman who loves expensive things is materialistic. Some genuinely appreciate craftsmanship, the details, the effort, the artistry. They see beauty in quality. It's not about the price tag, it's about the story behind it. In psychology, this is called aesthetic appreciation, when people associate beauty and precision with emotional satisfaction. So, for some women, buying something expensive is like collecting art. It's emotional, not superficial. So what does this all mean? The love for expensive things isn't as shallow as it seems. Sometimes it's emotional. Sometimes it's psychological. Sometimes it's symbolic. It could mean healing from a lack of worth. It could mean celebrating independence. It could simply mean valuing beauty and effort. But at its core, it's about value. How we see it, how we feel it, and how we connect it to ourselves. Because when a woman loves something expensive, it's not always about the thing. Sometimes, it's about finally feeling worth it. So what about you? Do you love luxury because it defines you? Or because it reminds you of your worth? If this made you think, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And tell us in the comments, what does value mean to you? See you in the next one.